Fade out 1. Fade in 3.
Pizza Flix Television Division presents
It had been a long, tough night. It started when Max Fields and I raided a big numbers bank up in Harlem. And it didn't end until we'd booked a dozen or more prisoners we collared and turned the evidence against them over to the DA's office. As usual, we didn't get the big wheel in the operation. When Max drove me home, it wasn't night anymore. It was 6:30 in the morning. During the lawless years of the terrible 20s, guys like me and my fellow officers expected to be clay pigeons now and then. It came under the heading of occupational hazards. We could handle the known criminals, such as the Max Gersons, Lemke Bookholder, Dutch Flagler, Mickey Garnett. It was the unknown undercover criminals who really gave us a bad time. Like the one who set me up through his telescopic sight, blasted my door with a 765 Mauser automatic. My name is Barney Ruditsky, Gangster Squad, Police Department, City of New York. Billy Grimes was the leader of the uptown districts. He delivered a landslide of votes to the machine from his precincts. When a man like Grimes sends for a cop, the cop comes running.
Come in. Barney. Hiya, Flatfoot.
Sergeant Flatfoot to you.
Oh, this is fine. I have to send for you to get you to come up here.
Well, this is a little out of my territory, Billy.
Well, it wasn't like that in the old days.
No, this doesn't look much like the old days either, does it, huh? Hey, it's a long haul from that tenement down on Delancey Street.
Well, the laborer is worthy of his hire. That's from the Bible.
You don't say. Since when did you start reading anything but the voting lists and the racing form?
Barney, this is a lousy world. When two guys as close as you and I were suddenly drift apart,
I can't get very far staying in the same place, you know.
Well, there's only a few of us left, you big ape. After all these years, I'd hate to lose you.
I think you lost me just then, Billy.
To some hopped-up punk nursing the beef against you, gunning you down in a dark alley.
Now, you heard about that, too.
Why do you think I called you up here? You didn't think you could keep it quiet.
I was hoping it wouldn't get too loud till I could handle it myself, personally.
Just for once in your life, why don't you play it smart?
Like what, for instance?
I checked downtown. Why, you've got vacation time coming to you from 5 years back.
Yeah, I could never make up my mind where I wanted to go.
Well, how about a nice long cruise to the West Indies? You know, one of those cruises to nowhere. Take 3 months. I can arrange leave for you.
Hey, you mean you're going to try and fix it to get me out from under the gun?
Last year, I attended the funerals of 5 cops who died heroes. Do you think I want to stand there and watch them throw dirt down on your face?
Thanks, Billy.
If it's dough that's holding you back, I'll loan you anything you need.
No can do, kid.
Give me one good reason why.
Because I shave every morning.
Makes sense, you jerk.
I'd want to spit in my eye every time I got to look at myself in the mirror.
Well, hooray for the red, white, and blue. You and Frank Merriwell.
Billy, if I took this out you're offering me, I'd be through as a cop for the rest of my life.
You're nuts. Who's going to know about this session?
Me and you.
Ah, you're a chump. A fat-headed chump.
Okay, thanks anyway. I appreciate the offer.
You got any idea at all who it might be that wants you out of the way?
Since I've been on the Gangster Squad, Billy, I got a tough job coming up with anybody who doesn't want me out of the way.
Barney. Take care, huh?
Yeah, sure. The West Indies, huh? Yeah, sounds like it might have been a lot of fun. So long, Billy.
So long. Max. He's gone. Well, you heard him.
Well, if you didn't know it for yourself, I could have told you what a stiff-necked monkey he is, especially when it's his neck. If he ever found out you had any planet to listen in, he'd kill me.
It's for his own good, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Well, look. He'll probably go after this killer on his own time, won't he?
That's for sure.
Then you tail him on your time. Don't let him out of your sight day or night. Cover him. Guy makes a pass at him, you shoot that guy. Don't ask any questions.
You know, Barney ever finds out I'm being his nursemaid, he'll fracture me.
Then make sure he doesn't. Here's my private phone number. You can reach me when nobody else can. You check with me. Every move that Barney makes. I'll try to do a little covering on this end.
Just so long as you cover for me with Barney.
Max. You slip up on this, and I'll break you off the force in little pieces.
Just a minute, Mr. Grimes. Remember me, I'm Barney's partner.
Forget it, Max. Well, it's just that I think an awful lot of that thick-skulled lunkhead.
So do I.
When you have big questions to ask, you go to the top guys for the answers. These were the top guys. The board of directors of the New York Rackets.
Okay, Barney, you asked for this special meet with us, and we're here. We listened. What makes you think we know the answer to who wants you dead?
Let's not get cute, huh? We know you boys hand out the contracts for every hit that's scored in this town.
Newspaper stuff. Could have been some small-time punk looking to make himself a quick reputation.
Guess again, this guy's a pro.
Beats me.
All right, boys. Thanks for the use of the hall.
You know we're leveling with you, Ruditsky.
Yeah, so help me. It's out of left field, Barney.
Did you ever know any one of us to lean on a legitimate working stiff for a cop? Dynamite. Bad for business.
Why try to put the schmear on us? You guys is very popular with a lot of people. You've been stirring up plenty of heat lately. Like with that numbers bank knockover you pulled yesterday.
You think that was heat, sweetheart? You get set for a 4-alarm fire.
Spell it out, Ruditsky. What do you want from us?
All right, suppose I buy it. This sharpshooter isn't one of your boys.
Okay, suppose.
That means there's a mad dog killer running around town knocking off cops on his own. Now, I figure you'd want him brought in just as bad as I want to take him, just to prove he isn't one of your boys.
You got yourself a deal. We ask around, we get a line on him, you get him.
I get him first and alive.
Okay, Barney. Let's have a drink. Friendly like.
Of what? Rat poison? What do you do when you're looking for a killer without a name, without a description? You try to spot him through the MO files. Killers, like all criminals, have their favorite weapons and their favorite methods of getting the job done. But our files didn't come up with anything on a boy who made his hits with a 7.65 Mauser automatic.
Like with me, nothing.
It's a cinch the guy never operated in this neck of the woods.
I'll get it. Seven Squad Detectives, Fields. Yeah, Just a minute. Hey, one. For you.
Ruditsky.
This is one of those certain parties you had to meet with yesterday about a certain matter. Get it?
Yeah, I get it.
So we ask around.
And?
No dice. We can't help you.
What do you mean you can't help me?
I'm trying to make myself clear to you without drawing any maps.
Thanks for nothing.
Just one thing. The sharpshooter is not one of our boys. You listening?
I'm listening.
Keep away from dark alleys.
Are you listening?
Shoot.
Tell your boys to get off the streets. The panic is on.
No from nothing, huh?
Yeah, my hunch is that they know plenty. But it's too rich for their blood. That's where they want to be included out.
Come on, talk.
The next thing you do is dragnet every known torpedo you can lay your hands on. And ask questions.
Don't hit his head a little bit there. So he can...
Usually it's a waste of time. For answers, you get a laugh in the face. But sometimes you strike it lucky.
What do you think?
So you try. And try.
All you're doing is knocking yourself out, Ruditsky. I keep telling you, you gotta be wrong, figuring this guy for a local.
All right, sell me.
There ain't a real pro gun in town would take on a contract to hit you, even if a client was stupid enough to try to buy a load of grief like that.
Keep talking.
Well, so, you're on one side of the fence, the mob's on the other. But after a rumble, we don't hold hard feelings against you. You're a right cop. You're not a framer. And you're not on the take.
Why don't you kiss him, Barney? Ain't you got no sentiment?
Take him back to the tank.
Boy, what a session. I don't know who's been through the ringer, them or us.
Yeah, we're right back where we started. All we know is there's a killer out there someplace with an awful yen to drill me. Looks like it's fixing for rain, Max. Duck back! No, Max. Don't bother. He's long gone by now. Must have come from one of those upstairs windows, that building across the street, huh? So that slug's got to be over there someplace. Yeah, here it is, Max. Tell me something, Max. If this guy isn't a local, how can he set me up for a hit in my own squadron? How does he know just what window? How does he know I'm going to be here at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, how would he know that?
Yeah.
He's been screaming his head off all night to talk to you, special.
Oh, Dice? What's on your mind?
Can I talk to you alone, Barney, please?
Okay. All right. We're alone.
You gotta help me, Barney. In a couple of hours, I'm gonna be climbing up these walls.
That monkey on your back must weigh a ton.
Look, Barney, you made the pinch on me. The law says that the arresting officer can call an ambulance or a doctor if he thinks a prisoner needs it bad.
That's before the prisoner is booked, Ace.
Barney, you can have me transferred to Bellevue. You know that.
That's not my department.
Now, wait, what? I'll make you a deal, Barney. Something you want to know.
Like what?
If you send me to Bellevue, I'll give you the name of the torpedo that's got the contract and knock you off.
Talk. And then we'll make a deal. Maybe. But if you're lying to me,
You gotta give me your word that you don't double-cross me. I'm the only one that knows, Barney.
How do you know?
I got the office to wire him his ticket from New York.
From where?
Detroit.
Who sent for him?
I don't know. I just got the office to wire his ticket.
Hey, you're the boy who handled the money for that numbers bank we knocked over, aren't you?
What else, Barney? I'm the cashier.
So the contract to hit me ties in with the numbers grift.
30 grand a day is hard not to take, Barney.
Look, this punk from Detroit's he got a name? Huh?
Don't double-cross me, Barney. If they know I talked, I've had it.
Oh, looks like you've had it right now, Buster. What's his name?
English Tommy Boyd. He's a tall guy with a knife scar on the left side of his jaw.
You saw him?
I met him at the station when he come in.
And I was elected to be hit even before we knocked over the bank.
Well, maybe they knew you was breathing down their necks.
Yeah, it's funny. This guy from Detroit was so hot that he hasn't got a record.
He must have a pretty good record from whoever sent him.
That figures.
Now, wait a minute. We've got a deal, haven't we, Barney? I gave you what you wanted.
Well, I'll see what I can do. Thank you. When you have a guy's name and his description, you spend hours and hours looking for him in the traps and hangouts infested by the underworld. And if you come up empty, you do the only thing left for you to do. You try to bring your killer out into the open by making yourself a clay pigeon. You gamble that you can give him the first shot and live long enough to get in the last shot. So I walked home from work every night at different times. You'd be surprised how many dark alleys there are in New York City. jerk, you could have got yourself killed.
He had a beat on you behind your back.
Oh, come on. What do you think? I'm a jerk? I had him made the minute he started following me tonight. I was just waiting for him to make his move. What are you doing following me around anyway?
You ain't so sharp, kid. I've been following you every minute, covering you. And you didn't make me.
Yeah. Who gave you the contract, Boyd? Huh?
The lousy double-crosser. He set me up for a patsy, so I'd get it if I caught you. I'll take care of him.
He will take care of anybody.
No wallet, no identification. If he's that careful, there probably won't be any laundry marks on his clothes even.
I don't care about that. I know who he is. What I want to know is who sent him. Concourse 1212.
Hey, wait a minute.
What's that?
It's the same. That's Billy Grimes' private telephone number.
Where'd you get that?
Grimes? Day he sent for you, he sent for me. Wanted me to... Well, he was worried about you. Wanted me to cover you night and day.
And report to him, huh?
Well, yeah, naturally. He's... Barney, I've been telling Grimes every move you made.
Yeah.
Barney, good to see you.
Cut out the brother routine, huh? This is an official visit.
Official? You're kidding.
No, I'm not. We're taking you in, Grimes.
What for?
Conspiracy to commit murder, among other things. My murder.
You can make it stick?
Yeah, I can make it stick. Plus the fact that you're Mr. Number One in the numbers racket.
How long you been on the force, Barney?
As if you didn't know. 14 years.
And already you're a sergeant of detectives after 14 years. 6 more years you can retire on half pay. $1,800 a year, huh?
Peanuts, huh? You blow that much on one race.
Suppose it'd shape up that you could retire tomorrow on $100,000.
It's a nice round figure.
It's a big, wide, wonderful world, Barney. And there are a lot of places in it where a man could live like a king for the rest of his life with $100,000.
Now, what do you buy for the $100,000?
Well, you came to pick me up. I wasn't here. By the time you ask around, I'll be on my way to South America, where there isn't any extradition. You get the money in cash right now. There's another $50,000 in it for Max.
You open that safe, Billy, and I'll take everything in there for evidence, as if I didn't have enough already.
Well, I had to try, didn't I? Man never knows what he can buy till he offers a price. Maybe you're the wise guy after all. Maybe I'm the sucker. I wasn't happy with just everything. I wanted more.
I'm going to try and see that you get it all.
No hard feelings, Barney?
No hard feelings.
Give me a couple minutes to shave, will you? I want to look my best for the press.
Help yourself.
I meant it when I said I thought the world of that thick skull lunkhead.
Sure, I understand. Just that I was bad for business.
Line up, Billy. Get out there and take a match. You're not gonna cop or play the easy way. You're gonna go downtown and answer a lot of questions. Let's go.